Kia ora, I'm Shuri Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The Queen is making her final journey. Her coffin has arrived in Edinburgh and is now resting at Holyrood House Palace, where it's been greeted by thousands. Wrapped in the royal standard of Scotland, her coffin was topped with a wreath made from her favourite flowers picked from the Balmoral garden. The Princess Royal accompanied her mother's coffin on the journey. The coffin will be flown to London late tomorrow and the Queen will lie in state at Westminster Hall. Her funeral will be held in a week.
The Queen's coffin will arrive here at Westminster Hall for the lying in state. 5 days during which members of the public can pay their respects in person.
Meanwhile, back here, the government's deciding whether we set aside a day to honour Queen Elizabeth II. Cabinet will meet today to consider options for a New Zealand memorial service and a public holiday. It comes as Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirms a one-off holiday will take place on September 22nd, Thursday week. Also under consideration today is the COVID traffic light system. Jacinda Ardern is due to announce at 4 p.m. what Cabinet has decided to do with it. Daily COVID-19 community cases dipped under 1,000 yesterday for the first time since mid-February. COVID modelling Aotearoa program lead Dr Dion O'Neill says they hope case isolation will still play a role in the future.
Combining that maybe with test to release, or at least telling people that they can use a rapid antigen test to determine their likely infectivity status, so then they can sort of optimise that case isolation so you can be a bit more strategic about it.
A sombre mood in Kaikōura as locals come to terms with the loss of 5 lives on a boating trip. 10 members of the Nature Photography Society were on board along with the skipper when the boat capsized on Saturday. One of the survivors remains in Christchurch Hospital in a stable condition. The cause of the capsize hasn't yet been established, with authorities unable to confirm whether a whale was involved.
We were just in shock and we just sat here and just watched the whole thing. We had all the emergency services down there and we knew that there was a problem. And it was just a matter of wait and see and hope the emergency services did their own thing.
And cost increases from grocery suppliers to supermarkets continue to accelerate. The Infometrics Foodstuffs Grocery Supplier Cost Index shows an 8.7% rise last month. Almost 3 times the number of products increased in cost than for the same month in 2019. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here. And head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.